The Legend of Korra is an amazing animated series, but Korra sucks. With all the hype surrounding the new live-action Avatar, my TikTok was full of nothing but Avatar and Korra spoilers. I had gotten to the second season a while back and I dropped it, not because I felt like the show was trash or anything, I just didn't have the time. But anyways, I was bored at work one day and said, fuck it, I'm gonna start over and rewatch this. Again, The Legend of Korra is near perfect in my eyes. I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to shows with different media I already fuck with. It expands on the world of Avatar I grew to love in The Last Airbender. The animation is nice, funny characters, it had it all. But its MC on the other hand, pure shit. Now, before I say anything, this is all my opinion. I'm not going to compare Korra to Aang, saying that I can't really remember shit about The Last Airbender. I'm going to rewatch it soon, but yeah. Korra loses 90% of her fights she takes. Losing the big villains is understandable. Most MCs need to lose before spinning back and wreaking havoc, but losing to a 70 rock facilitating finisher is pitiful, bro. But I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Let's run it back a little bit. After losing to a that had recently gained airbending and being poisoned by him, Korra loses her connection to Rava, the spirit that gives the Avatar its power. Korra heads back to the Southern Water Tribe to recover and Fast forward 3 years, everybody's awaiting for the Avatar's return, but when her dad returns without her, everybody's confused. Supposedly, after 2.5 years, Korra was ready to get out and get back out there, so she left for the Republic City, but she didn't tell her friends she was back. I'm assuming it's because she felt like a failure and wanted to find herself first. Anyways, we see Korra fighting in this underground earthbender fighting ring. I honestly felt like they dropped the ball with this. Seeing Korra fight in this underground ring being broken down by all her opponents and fighting and building herself back up through this would have been fire as hell, but instead, she loses again. Fast forward some more, a spirit leads Korra to Toph. Toph tries training Korra, but there's something stopping her from being, I guess, herself. And then it's revealed that Korra still has some of the poison left over from her fight with Zahir. Toph tries to take it out, but again, with Korra being so fucked up mentally, she can't do it. And Toph tells her that Korra has to figure this shit out herself. Korra goes through this whole self-improvement shit and is finally able to establish a connection with her spiritual side again. Then finally, Toph is able to take out the rest of the poison and give Korra her avatar state back. So now Korra wants to talk it out with Kuvira, this evil tyrant leader. Kuvira needs to know that the avatar is back. Like, that shit means something. Korra tries to talk shit out with her, but Kuvira just tells her that she needs to get Sue in check so everything can go peacefully. But Sue, not wanting to give up her land, tries to sneak attack Kuvira, but that doesn't turn out well at all. Kuvira captures Sue and her family, and Opal's like, no, Korra, you have to stop her. So now Korra's all like, I'm the avatar, I have to stop you. Kuvira, of course, doesn't give a fuck, so she tells Korra that if she wants to stop her, she gotta run the ones. And I'm not gonna lie, Kuvira was cold as for this. She looked at her army and told them, I could make you lackeys do this shit for me, but nah, I'm gonna do this shit myself. Janora's trying to talk her down, but Opal's on her ear like, go avatar state and end this shit. But Korra's stubborn ass is too cocky for that. Now, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all, I was hype as shit. Korra had been getting her ass whooped, getting down and dirty in them trenches, dealing with straight trauma, finding herself again, the whole fucking nine. Losing has to be impossible. Shit, even if Kuvira was fucking her up bad, she could just pull out the avatar state and fuck her up, right? Nope. They square up and Korra starts it out with a few weak ass fire punches and kicks. Kuvira dodges all that shit with ease. Just look how loose she's fighting this motherfucker. Kuvira blocks her attack and sends a rock at her, followed by 2 of them metal arm cuffs, using both of those to slam Korra to the ground. Kuvira then taunts Korra.
Looks like the avatar is a little off her game.
I want nothing more at this point for Korra to whoop her fucking ass, but Korra gets up and proceeds to do absolutely nothing. The one thing that pisses me off the most with Korra is that she's literally just a hot-headed crash out. She fights her fights with no type of strategy. Since the beginning of the show, Korra's had been nothing but straight punch, kick. Katara even points this shit out. And I had hope that with this learning of airbending, her style would change a little bit, but it doesn't. Even when she fought with Toph, you think she learned a thing or two about moving the earth around to throw your opponent off, but all Korra does is chase, punch, chase, kick. Kuvira again dodges everything, then trapping Korra's foot and using metal bending to blind her. It angers me even more that we got this stupid ass fluff of Korra learning metal bending by playing that game with the 2 twins, literally sending the metal back and forth. I just hope she had did something like that by sending the shit flying back toward Kuvira or something, yet she just got hit every fucking time. Korra gets back up and throws a punch, and at this point, the fight is still fucking savable. All she gotta do is go avatar state and end the fucking fight, but Korra remains stubborn and chooses to fight without it, ultimately ending on every attack being dodged and countered, sending her straight to the fucking ground. Kuvira goes in for her final blow, but Korra finally goes into her fucking avatar state. Thank fucking God. She does her little thing using her airbending to send Kuvira flying. She even bends a fat ass boulder to end the fight, but Korra settling like always, she fumbles the fight once again. this allowing Kuvera to end the fight once and for all. Not only did she lose to some, well, I ain't gonna call Kuvera ass. She's strong as shit, but you activated the Avatar state, the ultimate fucking boost, and you still lose to a regular old Earthbender. Then to put the icing on top of the cake, she just sits there looking sad, ready to take them fucking daggers to the face and dying as the last Avatar. This is why Korra is trash, bro. Janora and Opal do end up stopping Kuvera, blowing her away, but that just causes her to get pissed and send the army on 2 fucking kids and a beaten Avatar. Milo and Iki pull up and saves them, and this was the highlight of my fight. Milo right behind Bolan is one of my favorite characters in the show. Seeing him all grown up and shit made me feel like a proud uncle or something. Anyways, they all fly away, everyone looking at how Korra had one fucking job and causes the capture of Opal's family and their land. Again, at the end of the day, all of this shit is just my opinion. In no way, shape, or form am I calling the show itself trash. I just wish that they handled Korra's character a little bit better. If you think about it, Korra had the best waterbender in Katara, the best firebender in Zuko, the best earthbender in Toph, even the best airbender of her time in Tenzin. She had all the resources she needed, yet she couldn't produce when it came to fucking fighting. Again, like I said before, a MC is not supposed to win every fight. If they did, character development would be fucking terrible. But you would at least want them to win some fights, and this fight was the perfect setup for Korra. Korra had lost her Avatar state and her fight was Zahir. Korra recovered in the Southern Water Tribe with Katara, then leaving a few years later to go back to Republic City, where here she trained alone by herself, trying to find, I guess, herself again. She fought in underground rings, meditating at that fucking spirit tree to at least find some ounce of her spiritual self again. Going into the swamp with Toph and trying to train and get this metal out of her body. And after achieving that Avatar state, she goes to fight Kuvera. This was, like I said, the perfect fucking setup. I'm not even saying change the whole fucking direction of the season with the Kuvera storyline. All they had to do was let Korra defeat Kuvera and have her send her fucking army on the Avatar, Janora, Opal, and have Ty Lee and Milo show up and save the 3 along with Sue, and still have Kuvera marching on this fucking town and destroying everything and doing whatever she does in the end of the fucking series. But again, that's just my opinion, bro. I will say that Nickelodeon or whoever studio is animating this new Avatar, but they have another chance in 2025. For those that don't know, there's a new Avatar, an earthbending Avatar coming out in like October 2025. I just hope that they handle him or her the right way. Please. It's not hard, bro. Let's just get an Avatar that can actually fucking bang, and let's get an Avatar that can actually do the right thing. Let's go. All right. But anyways, let me know down below how you guys felt about how they handled Korra in her fights. What fights you didn't like, what fights you did like. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next one. I love you all. Goodbye.